Today here at Sargent Studios at the Greater Arlington Chamber of Commerce, we're honored to have the Honorable Mayor of the Town of Pantego, Russell Brewster. Russell, welcome.
Thank you. Nice to be here, Brian.
Well, nice to have you here, and I want to get this clear right now, and I should have said it earlier. We are the Greater Arlington Chamber of Commerce, but we're the Greater Arlington Chamber of Commerce because of our friends in Pantego.
Absolutely.
You make us greater.
Well, so we appreciate it.
Well, thank you very much. Thanks for coming in today. You got a town to run, so I appreciate you being here. You know, there's always stuff going on in Pantego, but for people who don't know, and I have this, I'm going to read this. I love the mission statement, small town charm, big city opportunities.
Absolutely.
That's outstanding.
Yeah, we love that. And even through our Economic Development Corporation, you know, that logo or that slogan has been there for quite some time. But they do a great job promoting the town. And, you know, with partners like the Greater Chamber of Arlington, that is, then it helps everybody. I mean, it just walks hand in hand, and we get a lot of help and advice from you guys.
You know, you talk about the slogan having been there for a while. You've been around there a while yourself. Now, you've been mayor for how long?
Just about 4 years now.
About 4 years as mayor, but your civic duty, if you will, within the city goes back long before you were mayor, doesn't it?
Yes, sir. It started in around 2005 on various boards and commissions. And then I was approached about running for council in 2010, and I was actually appointed for the first year, and then I ran ever since. I was on council till about 21, when and the end of 21 is when I was appointed mayor.
And then here we go.
Here's going along. Still going. I've got till at least May of 27 now. So,
well, in your role as mayor, obviously there's a lot of stuff going on. And it's not all just kissing babies and posing for pictures. I mean, from time to time, there's a lot of infrastructure things, but even those in their own way can be exciting. I know you just had a big water well or water tower. Tell me about what was going on.
We just recently had our groundbreaking for our new Miller well site.
Okay.
So we are putting a new well in. It's going to be a high production well. We're going to have another tower going in right there, water storage tower, similar to our existing one on the north side of town. Don't know about an additional Christmas tree on top of it yet, but we'll see about that. And then we're also adding reverse osmosis systems to the town to better our water quality per se, and to take those items out of the water and put back in what needs to be there. And we're going to have 3 of those systems online. One of them is installed, not online yet. The other one should be installed, but won't be online until end of the year, first quarter next year.
So it's always something.
It's always something.
You know, I was talking to someone recently. I've been here my whole life, as you know, and very familiar with Pantego. I had no idea there's right around 300 businesses in Pantego.
We have a lot of businesses, and most of them are small business owners.
Sure.
You know, mom and pop organizations, individuals, and we're easy to do business in. Pantego is very inviting. We're always looking for more business, more owners to come in. You know, we don't have a lot of room for big box chains, so that kind of makes it a little more enticing for the small business owner to come in.
Well, and you don't have the, for lack of a better word, the red tape of other communities.
No, we don't. You know, being small has its advantages and disadvantages. But,
Sure.
You know, we're pretty well independent out there, so we can do a lot of different items for people and do them a lot quicker.
Well, we're talking about all the businesses. I'm a little partial to restaurants. And people would be surprised to know the number of eating opportunities that there are, options in Pantego.
Yes, we have quite a different variety of restaurants in town. You know, of course, David's Barbecue has been there forever. As long as I've been around Pantego, they've been there. But we have a very diverse. We have, you know, barbecue. We have comfort food. We have seafood, Italian food, Mediterranean food. So there's a whole gamut of items that we have in town. Lots of choices.
Well, and those choices for eating tie in with all the retail opportunities, the whole Shop Pantego.
Absolutely.
You'll keep your money there, right?
Absolutely. You know, you come do a little, we used to do a program called Dine, Drink, and Discover, and we're hoping to bring that back, which highlights our businesses and our restaurants. So that promotes walking around, having a good meal or snacks, and then just continue to shop for a little while.
Well, the citizens, after they eat, they might need to work out and whatnot. And
Yep.
I know there's plenty of opportunities that, again, back in your seat as the mayor and working with the city, pickleball courts, for example. We got pickleball. Is that a new thing to the city, or
That is
there?
That was done through the EDC, and over in Bicentennial Park, we had a space that was covered, and decided to take that out and put in 2 pickleball courts. And they are in place, fences around it. It's been coated. It's got all the lines on it, and waiting for the net installs, and then some electrical will get done, and it'll be open here. We're open in about a month.
Are they going to let you hit the ceremonial first serve?
I don't know. I'm a tennis player, not a pickleballer.
Okay, well, you're also the mayor, though, and
I am.
when something new comes to your town, it seems fitting that you get to be the first one to get.
I'm sure we'll have a ribbon cutting and a little, maybe a little display or a demo of some pickleball.
Yeah, it'll be well received, but citizens, we know that for sure. Talking back to that whole small town charm, Christmas is a big deal around Pantego.
Yes, it is.
Thought you had the big giant tree.
We have the tree in our park, right? It gets decorated every year. We have the tree on top of our water tower that's always pretty popular.
Okay.
Folks like to come look at that, and they see it online, and they drive and take a look at it. Kids love it. And we have our big, used to be called the candy train, but it is the Christmas event where we council, different board members, and Santa Claus get on the, Santa Claus is riding on the fire engine. We run through town, we're blasting the horns, and it's also a toy drive, so we get toys collected during that time and hand out candy to the kiddos and little doggy bags for the dogs.
We got to take care of the furry citizens of Pantego as well.
Absolutely. It starts, in the late afternoon, ends up in the park at dark. We light the tree. Kids get in line to see Santa Claus, and we've got vendors for, popcorn, hot chocolate, coffee, all different types of items.
Well, community events are a year-round thing in Pantego too. I know there's other times of year you have things going on as well.
Well, we've got our big Halloween trunk or treat coming up in the park, and then after that, it gets to the Christmas event. Then it goes back. Next spring will be Easter event in the park. So we have 3 or 4 really big events in that park, and it draws a pretty good crowd.
I went to an interesting event recently in Pantego, and I'm pretty sure I saw you there, but you were busy, may not recall. There's a beautiful mural that's recently been installed there. Talk to me a little bit about the mural, where it's located, but the reasoning behind getting that mural in place.
Well, as you leave Arlington and come into Pantego off of Park Road, you come down the hill past PCA, and a little bit further than that, you can see the side of what is now Urban Country Flower.
Right, okay, sure.
So the side of that wall was just bright white. So Tommy, the owner of Urban Country, came up with the idea, hey, let's do a mural over here. And a lady named Catalina came in and just did an outstanding job showing basically a lot of Texas items. You've got bluebonnets, bees, you've got flowers, you've got all kinds of stuff, and it says Town of Pantego on the side. We thought it was a great idea. People come from all over Arlington and want to get pictures with it. Of course, the residents love it, and we've had several other business owners want to try and do that if they have a space for it. So
nice.
That could be an ongoing item until space runs out.
Well, and going back to the red tape thing, you might be able to get that done quicker code-wise than other towns could.
Yes, sir. Yes, it doesn't take a lot.
You know people.
We know people. Good.
Well, you've been associated, the city of Pantego has been associated, the town of Pantego has been associated with the Greater Arlington Chamber for some time. And I wasn't being light when I mentioned that is what makes us the Greater Arlington Chamber of Commerce. The name change a few years ago was incorporated for you, and of course our friends with Dalworth's Gardens as well.
Absolutely.
But I'm curious from a business standpoint, the guy that's in charge of the town, how with regard to the relationship with the Greater Arlington Chamber of Commerce, what does that relationship bring to you guys that maybe you didn't have prior to?
Well, back when Henry first approached us for being members in the chamber on different levels of membership, they decided to go with the highest level you have, the PLC,
right, president,
and that was met with a little speculation. But then we started digging into it. I didn't at that time; it was an EDC thing. I wasn't on that board like I am now, but we get a lot of support from the Greater Arlington Chamber. We get there's the calendar issue, you let us add our Shop Pantego items to your calendar, and it just goes hand in hand. There's a lot of give and take there, and we appreciate all the help that you guys provide to us. And we believe it's still a good value, and we have no plans of not continuing. So
Well, we'd like to know that, but I wanted everyone to understand that it truly is just not a membership, it's a partnership.
It is a partnership, absolutely. And again, we appreciate that because our EDC folks are constantly looking at calendars. Shop Pantego page and all the other folks that are involved with that have lots of resources to take in. Tons of info out there.
Well, again, we do value that partnership very much, and I enjoy going to Pantego. I mean, I went to Pantego recently, and I look, and there's a Lego store of all things. I mean, where are you in front of a Lego store?
Exactly.
Minifigs, I think it's
Bricks and minifigs.
bricks and minifigs. Yeah.
Bernard came in and set that up for his family, and I believe his son, and I know his son runs the place, but Bernard is there all the time, and they're big in the community as well. So we recently had the Pantego Oktoberfest, which is hosted by Dr. Jekyll's, and he was a sponsor. We had Two Compass was there cooking tacos and some German food. We had at least a half a dozen town businesses involved in that. And it's just a great thing when the community comes out and gets involved in these items.
Well, it's what we said. I'm going to read it again. Small town charm, big city opportunities. Everybody gets together like they're going to get together on those pickleball.
Absolutely.
And they're all going to be chomping at you. You can go ahead and get ready. When that new water tower goes up, they're going to want a Christmas tree up there too.
I guarantee you. And I'm sure that EDC will arrange for that.
They'll figure out how to make that.
They'll figure out. Public Works may not want to do it, but those guys are great too.
Super.
They do so much for the town. But on the EDC level, the partnership again is great, and we have a lot of great folks on the EDC. We've got at least 4 local Pantego business owners on there that give their opinions and insight on whatever items come about. So, that's what that's there for, to help create opportunities for the town and surrounding areas.
Well, I think it's important as we wrap up here, as we always like to say here around the chamber, together we succeed, but the same slogan could honestly fit for the town of Pantego.
Absolutely.
The city and the EDC and the citizens and Public Works, together you guys succeed. And together as the Greater Arlington Chamber of Commerce, we all succeed.
Absolutely. It's a partnership that we hope continues for a long time.
Well, we hope it as well. We appreciate you coming in today, Mayor. I'm going to let you go and get back and run that town.
Well, thanks for the opportunity to come out and highlight the small town of Pantego.
Well, we appreciate the town of Pantego. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, folks, thanks for being with us today. I hope you loved hearing from Mayor Brewster, the man himself with the town of Pantego, because as we discussed, and I'm going to say it one more time, together we succeed. Thank you very much. See you next time.